We have game week 15 ahead of us, but what a week of games we just had. We saw Al Hilal smash Al Hazem 9-0, possibly one of the worst defeats in Saudi Pro League history. But look, we got the biggest game of the year ahead of us this week. Al Hilal versus Al Nassr. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the Saudi Pro League Newsroom, the greatest Saudi football show on YouTube. Look, I'm all alone. Abs ain't here, sometimes life gets in the way, but look, like I said, I want to be the best Saudi football show on YouTube, so the content has to stay coming. So if one of us can't make it, the other one is still going to pull through with a video. But let's get into the games. Game week 15, predictors then, and boy, we got the biggest game of the year. First place versus second place. Al Hilal are hosting Al Nassr. Boy, where can we start? Al Hilal just came from a 9-0 win against Al Hazem. Malcolm as clinical as ever. When I saw the score, I genuinely thought it was Mitrovic who had scored all 9 the way he's been playing. But Malcolm off the right, clinical as ever, and Al Hilal are doing what Al Hilal do. George Jesus with 70% possession absolutely thrashed relegation battle Al Hazem. Al Nassr are coming from a 3-0 win last week to Al Akhdoud. Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the most prolific strikers in world football. Who is 38? Because Cristiano Ronaldo isn't. He's playing like he's still in his prime. Yeah, we know it's the Saudi Pro League, and the Saudi Pro League still has a long way to go before it's one of the best leagues in the world with the best defenses in the world. But Ronaldo is loving his life. He scored 2 goals last week, but unfortunately in the Champions League fixture against Persepolis, I have no clue who they are. They just came from a 0-0 draw against not the best team, so it's not looking good. Sadio Mane played, Cristiano Ronaldo played, Lajami got a red card, which isn't looking good. But look, Al Hilal versus Al Nassr, the best game. I've been looking forward to this one because these are two managers that love possession-based football, and it's going to come down to one thing: which defender or which defense is going to buckle first. We all know Al Hilal have the most clinical attacks. They're scoring goals for fun. Mitrovic is an absolute bully, as predicted. We said that before he came to the league. Mitrovic is an absolute bully. Malcolm, I didn't know what to expect from him. He's a Mr. Money man. He follows where the money goes. Came from Russia, St. Petersburg, came into the Saudi Pro League. I thought he was just following the money, but no, he's here with a point to prove. Hat-trick in the last game. Cold player this year so far. Al Hilal, captain Salim Al Dosari balling out, and they're up against Al Nassr, Cristiano Ronaldo, top goal scorer in the league. Yeah, Sadio Mane on the right, yeah, he's gone a bit quiet, but he's got point to prove, and what a game to do it in. Talisca, what an amazing season he's having. He deserves a call up from Brazil for the next World Cup. And Otavio, where can I start? Laporte, where can I start? He has cemented that defense at the back. Laporte, you know what? This is the best attack you're going to face against Al Hilal, so I'd like to see what he does. My prediction, Abs ain't here to say anything about it, but I think Al Hilal are going to wrap Al Nassr up. However, this could easily be a 1-1, 2-2 draw. Both managers can easily cancel each other out. I don't want to see that. I want to see end-to-end football, possession-based. I want to see pace, I want to see drive, I want to see hunger from the teams, because this is a game where you have to show how credible you are as a player. Yeah, it's all fun scoring 9 against Al Hazem, but if you don't score 1 or 2 past Al Nassr, it goes to show where your level is at, because it's easy beating Al Hazem. No disrespect to that team, but it looks like they're getting relegated. But like I said, this game is going to come down to who's going to make the first mistake, because both teams have a strong attack. But look, for me, Al Hilal will win this 2-1. Cristiano Ronaldo on the score sheet every single time, but Mitrovic is a bully. Laporte knows what's coming his way. Malcolm is itching. But yeah, man, they have another win in the Champions League. I think they come in finer in form. I think Al Hilal are going to win this 2-1. Let's get into my team. Al Ittihad are taking on Al Khaleej. Al Ittihad have gotten rid of Nuno, brought in Hassan Khalifa, got a great win under his belt as an interim manager, but they have recruited Marcelo Gallardo. And I couldn't be there in the last video to talk about what a decent little manager we got. But Marcelo Gallardo in his first game against Ettifaq is a big game, it's a difficult one, and I felt sorry for him. He didn't get to weasel his way into the league, have a sniff around the team, see who's doing what before he gets into a big game. He had Ettifaq straight away and he had a 1-1 draw. And I'm not mad, because on another day under the previous manager, we're not talking about Hassan Khalifa, but under the previous manager, it would definitely been a huge L. But credit to Marcelo Gallardo coming in, Mr. AKA Lamborghini Gallardo. Yeah, I hope to see positive, possession-based, progressive football. I want to see the wingers running. I want to see Shankiti getting more assists. I want to see Coronado playing further up the pitch. I want to see more attacking style football. But look, Al-Ittihad are playing 14th place Al-Khaleej. I don't know what to expect from Marcelo Gallardo. I know he tried to play Benzema and Hamadallah in the first game together. I'm not sure if it worked out or not. It was difficult to see. I think under the new style of play, it would take a while for the team to gel back together again. But that's what happens after a terrible reign by a terrible manager. Marcelo Gallardo has his work cut out. He needs to be going hard in the training camp because he needs to change the thought process of every single player. We don't need to be passing backwards now. Get the ball, one touch, head up, see where you can pass. Play in Benzema, to play in Hamidallah, Coronado, Romarinho. Look, Ittihad have an easy game. Marcelo Gallardo will be looking at this thinking, yeah, I can get my first win under the belt. I think Ittihad will win easily. I'm going to go conservative here, and I think it will be a 2-0 win. It has to be a clean sheet. I didn't appreciate the players conceding a goal to Ettifaq. I thought that was poor by them. But against Al-Khaleej, has to be an easy clean sheet. I think that's what we need to focus on right now is, yeah, we need to be attacking, but while our players are attacking, we need our defenders to be holding the ship down. So yeah, easy 2-0 win. Alright, let's get into our third game, and Abha are taking on Al-Ahli. Al-Ahli are playing away. Abha just came from a 4-2 loss to Damac. Now look, both teams aren't playing the best. Al-Ahli are sitting third. They only have 2 wins under the belt in the last 5 games. Their form isn't a reflection of what's going on the league table. They're sitting third, not sure how. Most likely because Taawoun unfortunately have dropped points, and Ittihad under Nuno were dropping points left, right and centre. Al-Ahli and Mahrez, they're still balling out. Mahrez is still getting numbers under assists on his goals. He's the best player for me, one of the best players in the league. His style of play is second to none, and I think he can walk into any of the teams in world football, let alone Saudi Pro League, and be the star man in that team. Look, even on the right at Man City, boy, Pep Guardiola is missing Riyad Mahrez because they're not performing the best either. But look, Al-Ahli are taking on Abha. I think Al-Ahli will take this one easy. Firmino, I don't know how many times me and Abs have said this, we expect a lot more from you. 3 goals on the opening day and you haven't done anything since. Saint-Maximin, I've been the biggest critic of you. I think you need to be doing a lot more. Yeah, it's all fun and games when you're taking on a defender, but if you have no end product, if there's not many assists coming with your game, no goals, bro. You haven't got many goals, unfortunately. But you need to step up because Al-Ahli, like I said, sitting third isn't a reflection on their form. They're lucky to be where they are because if Al-Taawoun carried on winning, if Ittihad carried on winning, if Fateh haven't dropped points, Ettifaq hadn't dropped points, Al-Ahli would have been a mid-table club right now. But their players shouldn't be reflecting that. But look, I think it's going to be, a 2-2 or a 2-1 to Al-Ahli. Thing is with Abha, they're sitting 15th, so they don't want to get into a relegation battle. So they're looking at Al-Ahli thinking if we can get a win, a cheeky win against a bigger club, Al-Ahli are the right ones to do it against. But I think Al-Ahli have enough firepower up front with Vega in the middle creating patterns of play. Yeah, 2-1 win for Al-Ahli. But let's get into the other games this week. Relegation battle, Riyadh versus Hazem. Hazem, like I said, with a 9-0 smoking by Hilal. Riyadh for me are still a worse team than Hazem. Riyadh play terrible football, but they keep getting results. I don't know how they're sitting 12th, but it is what it is. Riyadh, Hazem need to bounce back after the Hilal defeat, but I think Riyadh, the way they keep skinning these wins, Yeah, man, I think Al Riyadh are going to win this one. Ettifaq are taking on Al Akhdoud. Steven Gerrard Ettifaq is doing interviews after interviews about how he's trying to improve his players. Personally, I'm starting to question him as well. Abs already hates Steven Gerrard on a personal vibe because he's a United fan, and you know United fans don't talk highly of Liverpool players. But I've tried to back Steven Gerrard here, but with the players that you have had, having the run of 1 win in the last 5 or 1 win in the last 6, it's terrible, absolutely terrible. But playing Al Akhdoud, sitting 16th, I think Ettifaq should be winning this. Damari Gray, he's sourcing out. Now just get some numbers, get some goals, get some assists to your name. And boy, what a great season he's having. Shabab are taking on Al Taawoun. Al Taawoun unfortunately have dropped to 5th. They haven't won a single game in the last 5. They've drawn 3 though, but they've had hard fixtures. So I understand why Al Taawoun, who were flying high at the beginning of the season, have now not dropped in form, because I don't think that they're playing poorly. They're just not getting the goals. João Pedro, yeah, his form has gone down a bit, but he needs to get back on the score sheet. But Al Taawoun should be taking on Al Shabab. They just lost to Al Raed 2-1. So I expect an Al Taawoun win here. Al Fateh are taking on Al Ta'i. Easy fixture for Al Fateh. They're sitting 6th. I think that they can jump above Al Taawoun if Al Taawoun drop points. And let's get into Al Feiha and Damac. Now Damac, surprise fixtures left, right and centre. They're sitting 10th right now. But Al Feiha, watch your back, because Damac are known for an away win. Damac is a great team. They've only got 1 loss in the last 5 games. They've won 2 of them as well. But yeah, Al Feiha need to keep their tails up, because this is an interesting game that they've got coming. And look, we got more videos coming on the Al Hilal and Al Nassr game. Like I said, biggest game of the year. I've been waiting for this fixture. I might even do a watch along. If you're interested, let me know. But look, thank you for tuning in to the Saudi Pro League Newsroom. Like I said, the best Saudi football show on YouTube. Keep tuning in, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and yeah, game week 15, let's go.